Okay, I want to go through this pretty quickly, and you guys can watch this again if you need to. So this is the problem that you guys had. It says twin-engine airplane can fly 370 miles an hour, climbs at 1,200 feet per minute. Turbochopper climbs at 1,800 feet per minute, and 250 miles per hour is how fast it can go. The question is, if the twin-engine plane starts at 3,000 feet and the turbo helicopter starts at ground level, which aircraft will reach an altitude of 12,000 feet first? If their rate of climb does not change, as I said earlier, the higher aircraft are, the slower they can climb. But for our purposes here, their climb rate doesn't change. And then it says to graph the plane in blue, use a blue marker or pencil, and the helicopter in red. Graph at least 4 points in each aircraft at 2 minutes, 4 minutes, 6 minutes, and 8 minutes. First thing I want to point out, you guys, is the question is, which one's going to reach what? 12,000 feet first. That's the question. So going back to this first part, your eyes should be up here. Going back to the first part, does it matter how fast they can fly? No, it doesn't. Who cares about that? That's not the question. It has nothing to do with the question. You guys are going to see questions where they'll give you information that you don't need. So how fast they go, that's irrelevant. How fast they can climb, that's relevant. It climbs at 1,200 feet per minute. Okay? And a turbo helicopter climbs at a rate of 1,800 feet per minute. 250 miles an hour? Who cares? Don't need that. That doesn't matter. All right? Now, going back to the question, it says which one can reach 12,000 feet first, but there's a caveat, which means there's sort of like an exception or a condition. The plane, which climbs a little slower, gets a head start at 3,000 feet. So let's look at a graph that you guys have here. I don't know, there's different ways you could do it. I think probably the simplest way is I would go with minutes across the bottom here. And so I'm going to put a 1, 2, 3, and you guys should be copying this down. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's probably enough right there. Kind of a guesstimate on my part, but I mean, maybe somebody would have gone by 2 minutes, 2, 4, 6, 8, because that was, what I had suggested in it. And if somebody had done that, that'd be fine. Now, the next question is, what's going to go along the y-axis? That's going to be the dependent variable. Dependent because depending on how many minutes have passed, it's going to change. It'll have gone higher. So, let's do like 2,000 feet. So basically each mark would be 1,000 feet. So there's 2,000, 3,000, here's 4,000. And some of you may have done that or done it a little bit differently. 4, 5 is 6,000. Well, hopefully I'm not going to run out of room here. 6,000, 7, 8,000. It's going to be close. 8, 9, 10,000.
It goes up to 12,000.
Goes up to 12, 10, 11, 12. Just barely, yeah. So 12,000 feet. So there we go. Almost went to the top of my y-axis there. All right. So again, let's go back to this. Where let's see the twin engine plane. Let's see, graph the plane in blue. So I'm going to grab something blue. And at what altitude does the plane start? Yeah, Mr. Orweller. 3,000 feet. All right. So it starts at 3,000 feet. So I'm going to go right over here and I'm going to just put a little mark there. And then I'm going to go to 2 minutes. 1, 2. So my first point, well, let's see here before I actually go any further here. How fast does the plane climb?
307 miles per hour.
No, I don't care about that.
1,200 feet per minute.
All right. So if it's 1,200 feet per minute, at 2 minutes, it would be what?
2,400 feet
2,400 feet.
in 2 minutes.
So at 2 minutes, I'm going to go to 2,400. So that would be right about, oh, wait a second. No, I'm forgetting something. Remember, the plane starts at 3,000. See, I almost made that mistake myself. So it's 3,000. That's where it starts. Now I'm going to add the 2,400.
Should be 5,400.
5,400 at 2 minutes. So now I'll go to 2 minutes, and it was 5,400. So this is 5,000. So I don't know, right about there. Okay. And so that's my first point. That's the plane. All right. Now, another 2 minutes. So this is how much it goes up in 2 minutes. So I'm going to add another 2,400. So now we have 7,800. That's at 4 minutes. 7,800. So here's the 4. Move that up a little bit so you guys can see it better. Here's the 4. And I want to go to 7,800. That's almost 8,000. So I'll just put a mark right there. You can start to see a pattern here. And then another 2 minutes, it's going to be another 2,400. So 0, 0, that's 12, carry the 1. So where are we? We're at 10,200 at 6 minutes. Another 2 minutes, 10,200. So just past the 10,000 mark. And the last one at 8 minutes, going to add another 2,400. So now we're at 12,600 at 8 minutes. 8 minutes, 12,600. So, I don't know, right around there. Okay. So, then I grab a straight edge, and I've told you guys, whenever you mark something, I do want you to use a straight edge. And whether it's a ruler or something else is fine.
It's not exactly a straight line.
Yeah, it's pretty close. You know, when you're graphing like this, it's not going to be perfect, but there we go. All right, so how much time I got left? So we're at 8 minutes in. All right, so now let's do the plane, or not the plane, the helicopter. The helicopter starts at ground level, and it climbs at 1,800 feet per minute. So 1,800 plus 1,800. What is that?
3,600.
3,600 feet. So the first, at 2 minutes, it's going to be at 3,600 feet. So this would be 3, so it's right about there. All right. Now, so now at 4 minutes, it's going to double that.
7,200.
Yep. 7,200 feet now. So at 4 minutes, 7,200. Right about there. Because here's 6,000. This would be 7,000 right here. 7,200, just a little bit above that. All right. Another 2 minutes go by. And so we're going to add another 3,600. 10,800 at 6 minutes. Here's 6 minutes. Let's go to 10,800. It's almost 11,000. And then the last one, we are going to add another 3,600, right? For another 2 minutes. 0, 0. Put down the 4, carry the 1, 4. So here we are, 14,400. Well, that's kind of above my mark here. So that's 12, 13, 14,000. What did I say? 14,400. So roughly there. So I'm going to grab my straight edge. And it's not perfect, but it's pretty darn close. Now, there we go. So you can tell which one is steeper. It's the red, and that's the helicopter. It makes sense because it climbs faster. But
It got to 12,004.
And then what's the plan having a head start?
Yeah. Because it's further forward than this last time.
Yep.
So it made 12,000. I like
In 6 minutes, it was already beyond 12,000. Is that right? I don't remember now.
7 minutes.
Yeah. So what you can do, and just how much time I got left? All right. Here's the 10,000 mark right here. Now look at this. I want you guys to think about this. The shorter, if I wanted a shorter amount of time, am I going to go this way? If the time is less, I'm moving this way, closer to 0. This is 0. No seconds have passed. Right here, 1 minute has passed, or 60 seconds. So the less time, the closer it's going to be this direction. Look at the two lines. They both have reached. My question was 12,000, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Not 10,000. Sorry, my bad. Here's 12,000. Crosses right here, crosses right here. Which line is closer to 0?
Red.
The red, obviously. So the red reached 12,000 before the blue. The helicopter reached 12,000 feet before. And if you wanted to know the time, well, you could just grab, if you had a marker, and you could just go straight down from the helicopter line, right about there, and the plane right about there. So the helicopter would have reached 12,000 feet under 7 minutes.
Just barely.
Just barely. And the airplane, just under 8 minutes. Okay. So anyways, I just wanted to show that to you guys. And I know it was complicated and hard, but there'll be questions like that. And just do what you can. Do what you can. All right, so I'm going to end this recording here.